on video, yes. And here we are. Oh, we're here, we're doing it.
Collabs are always weird. Do you agree?
I totally agree. Like, I was about to jump in and like start talking, but then I'm like, this is your channel. Hello everyone, my name's Alayna. Welcome to Abbie's channel.
Hello, internet. This is Alayna.
It's me! You actually reached out to me on Twitter.
Yeah.
About being on an episode of I Don't Buy It. And I was like, yes.
Which is crazy because I was just like, I'm just gonna tweet at Alayna.
I'm glad that you did. People do this every once in a while, and then I'll go check out their channels. But I love your channel. Like, I think it's so good. And like the videos that you guys make about asexuality and stuff. Oh, John's over there. Yeah, that I was like, oh, you're gonna be in Vancouver? Absolutely. But collabs are always super weird because I feel like both people are always like trying to seem like they know what they're doing.
And do you look at the camera? Do you talk to the person?
Right?
What do you do?
Because we're so close to each other. Like, it doesn't look like it in the camera.
I know.
To you guys, but like we're really close proximity right now. Looking in the eyes is like, we just met. Hello. I'm in your space.
Bubbles are for sharing. Sometimes. Speaking of bubbles, question mark,
segue.
I thought that I would talk with Alayna about anxiety stuff because as you guys know, I suffer from anxiety, but I haven't talked about it a lot. But being on this trip, I have dealt with a lot of anxiety because new place, a lot of people. I think I have at least like 5 breakdowns a day.
She looks at John. Is that accurate, hun?
And he drives in Vancouver because I just can't drive in the city. As terrifying as him driving is, it's even more terrifying for me to drive.
Dallas needs to be in the room right now because literally that is me. He has to drive because I refuse to, but then the whole time I'm freaking out about his driving.
We're coming up to a stoplight and I'm like, brake, 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 brake. I was wondering if you had any like tips and tricks on, first of all, how to like prevent yourself from like freaking out or like having an attack or something like that.
So my favorite kind of mantra that I have for myself is right now I'm okay. So let's say I feel kind of anxiety coming on. We can keep with the car example.
Okay.
Then I try to repeat to myself in my head, right now I'm okay. Whatever could happen, whatever might happen, I am not in control of that. And in this moment, I'm safe. I'm fine. We're just in a car, everything is okay. Right now, I'm okay. So that helps a lot, usually. Sometimes mentally trying to argue with myself isn't effective.
Right.
The anxiety will continue to build. If that's the case, then I try to tune into my physical body. Usually I go to my bum. So I play the game, Where's My Bum? Which is the game I made up all by myself. And it's as simple as that. I tune into the way that my bum is feeling. And I go to my bum for 2 reasons. One, because I'm sitting in a car, so that's where the most physical sensation is. And 2, because your mid-body, your lower half, they are physically far away from your mind. Okay. And so pulling yourself from thinking, it's slippery outside, he's not braking fast enough, there's a red light, does he see it? Oh God, that car is gonna turn into us. Pulling yourself out of that, your mind physically, down to somewhere like your bum or your feet, can be helpful in stopping that. And then it's just about literally feeling what's going on. So like, maybe shifting from cheek to cheek. I've never said that on the internet before. Let's say your toes, right? Then just checking in, are my toes warm? Are they cold? How does it feel if I wiggle them? Can I feel them at all?
I normally will just like breathe, like I'll just stop and like I'll just try and focus on my breathing.
Yes, pulls you out of that, like the vortex. This is what I imagine when I think of how my brain is with anxiety. No matter what's going on, you don't need an app, you don't need a worry stone. Those things are great and they can totally help, but the breath is always there, no matter what.
And the next thing that I want to talk about, if you can't prevent it, like if that doesn't work, and you're like in the car or like in a restaurant or something, you know, somewhere where there's busy, a lot of people, what do you do to kind of calm down so you're not, having a panic attack in the middle of somewhere?
Yeah. Everything we've been talking about so far is very mindfulness based, right? And then the next piece is self-compassion. And self-compassion asks, what do I need? It's gonna be different for every person. And so I think the key is to, if you're able, ask yourself, what do I need? And for some people that might be, we need to pull the car over, we need to stop and I need to go through this. For some people it might be, I need the person that I'm with to put their hand on my back. I need to leave the restaurant for a minute. Ask yourself that question, and if you get an answer back, try to provide yourself that thing. You deserve it, right? It doesn't make you any less than, it doesn't make you weak to get up and excuse yourself from a restaurant when you know you're about to have a panic attack. That's okay. Right there? Is that okay? Once you're having a panic attack, there is really no
you just gotta
trick of the trade. You just gotta ride it, exactly. And also maybe knowing that no one has ever died from a panic attack. The worst case scenario, the worst thing that could happen is that you have a panic attack.
If we're like in public and like if I'm with John or something, normally I just grab his hand and squeeze.
That's great. Have like a signal.
Yeah, because then John knows that I'm feeling anxious or like something's wrong, and I know that he's there.
Yeah.
So it's nice and comforting.
That's good. Yeah, that's smart. I need to do that. That's like a great tip. I know for me sometimes if I say to the person that I'm with, I'm feeling anxious, that can almost make me more anxious.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, now I've voiced it, and now what's he thinking of me, and what's everyone else thinking around me, and it's the spinny brain again.
If you're with people that don't understand it, how are you gonna go about that? Because like I've been in situations where I've been like, I'm anxious, and someone's like, okay, well, calm down.
I know.
And I'm like, well, great. If I could, I would. Thanks.
It's that simple. Thank you so much for letting me know. If I had only thought of that years ago.
Problem solved, actually.
I know in my life, most of the people that I spend my time with do know what's going on. They do, maybe if they don't even understand it necessarily, if I say I'm anxious, they know what I mean.
Right.
Some people don't want to understand, and they're never going to. And that's just a part of reality sometimes. If you are lucky enough to have someone in your life that does understand and does care, like maybe a parent or a friend or a partner, in my experience, I know that then sometimes they explain it, and that can be helpful for the people who don't know. Like, I've had panic attacks at family gatherings a lot.
Yeah. And
my mom is good at just saying, no, she has anxiety. So like, I'm lucky enough to have a parent that understands it. Anxiety's not easy.
No.
And it's not convenient, and it's not only gonna pop up when you're around people who understand. Try to offer yourself kindness. It sucks when you're with people who don't understand, and who don't want to understand. And so maybe in those moments, you are the only person who's gonna offer yourself understanding.
I kind of have the same thing where like, there are people around me normally that do understand, because there was a period of like a year where like once a week I would have a panic attack or something during one of our theater rehearsals. People would come in and be like, what's going on with her? Is she okay? But I would have like one or two friends that would be next to me, like holding my hand and being like, yeah, she's fine. Like, don't worry about it. She'll be okay. And so that kind of helped.
If you can surround yourself with someone who does understand, it's a really great support system to have. Also, it's important to acknowledge that not everybody does have that. Also, I guess I'd like to encourage you, if there's someone watching this who maybe doesn't feel like they have a support in their life, to try talking to someone. Because sometimes we can do that to ourselves by not sharing and not trusting anyone to understand. If you don't talk to someone and tell them that there's this problem going on, they can't support you because they don't even know what's happening.
Very true.
So I would encourage people to reach out if you feel safe, because having people understand is great. If you have any further questions, leave them in the comments down below.
Yes.
Smash that like button.
Ooh, dang. Thank you.
No, thank you for having me on your channel.
Thank you for being here. We filmed a video for Alayna's channel.
Yes.
Or will soon.
Yeah, we are gonna film that right now.
Yep.
Just a warning, if you've never seen my videos before and you go over to it, I am not me. So just take it with a grain of salt.
But it'll be great. So
yeah,
make
I'm
sure
really
you
excited.
watch it.
It'll be all about asexuality. Bye!